morning, everyone. Coming to you from my garage where my seedlings are housed in a nice, fairly warm shelter. But I'm facing a dilemma here. Let me turn my camera around in a minute. So I have a ton of seedlings and a lot of them are really ready to go at a minimum into pots because they're outgrowing their soil blocks. But we're coming up with the next like 5 to 10 days is going to be on and off cold rain with wintry mix, including going down to freezing temperatures again. So my cool season annuals that are out in the garden already, they're fine. They can totally handle that. But these are all warm season annuals. They can't handle freezing temperatures. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so here's my seedling tent, little mini greenhouse. It is currently, oh, you can't see this, 63.5 degrees in there. It was actually warmer a few minutes ago, but I opened it up to water them. So there's amaranth right there, 2 different kinds. That's all, well, in the back there's lemon balm, and this is regular like culinary basil, 2 different types. Then we have some celosia. These are gomphrena, and then that is a tray packed full of, let's see, what do we got in there? I can't even, oh, coreopsis, and there's another one in the back. And then there's celosia. So the celosia are fine. They can hang out in here for quite a while. And you can see I had terrible germination. Like that first part didn't germinate at all. And then only a few in the other blocks. So they're part of a succession planting. So it's not really a big deal. I will just sow another big chunk of celosia. The basil, this is cinnamon basil, lemon basil, and amaro basil, and it's all 4 bouquets, and you can see it's huge. It's like busting out of the soil blocks there. I really need to put this outside, or I guess I'll have to up pot it. I just don't really want to do that. A better view. I'll unzip this. Okay. And there are giant yellow marigolds. Those are also, like you can see, they're completely busting out of their soil blocks. It's totally time to go somewhere. I had hoped to go directly into the garden, but the weather is doing weird stuff. That's more gomphrena over there. This is cosmos, 3 different types of cosmos. Those are also getting too big for their britches. Zinnias, I think I can keep them in here another 10 days maybe until the weather finally clears. That's frosted explosion grass. And then down here we have cilantro and a bunch of different varieties of nasturtium. I also direct seeded nasturtium in the garden. I always put nasturtium around all my vegetables because number 1, they're great for pollinators. 2, they sometimes act as sacrificials and keep the bugs from eating my plants. So I have to make a decision pretty soon. The thing is, if I up pot them into 4-inch pots, I've got enough 4-inch pots to do that. The thing that stinks about that is that then I'm putting them through transplant shock, and then I'll do it again like a week to 2 weeks later to put them out in the garden, and that just seems like a little too much stress for them. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm going to data mine my cohort and see if they have any ideas. But one thing's for sure, they're definitely busting out of their blocks, and it's time. I gotta do something. They just can't handle, freezing temperatures out there. Even with a bunch of row cover, I'm afraid it would still kill them. And they've been so happy here for so long. Plus I haven't hardened them off yet. And because the weather's so unstable, they definitely need hardening off. So I'm gonna have to see what it's going to happen. I'm going to spend the day trying to make some plants and see what I can do. I also don't have like a bunch of space to take them out of here and put them somewhere that's a little less warm. I just don't have any place to do it. So, and if I put them all in 4-inch pots, there's no room. There's not enough room in here for that. Especially like, so that basil, that tray of basil, there are 90 plants in there. No, 2, 4, 6, 60 plants. I can't fit 60 4-inch pots in here with everything else. This is not going to work. So I need to get creative. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.